Yeah, how's it going, guys? It's Richard Unicorn Caller here. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hitting you guys up with a double upload. Pretty rare, but we got some crazy news coming on here. So apparently we got a producer's letter, which is basically like a dev diary. This one in particular, though, this dev diary or whatever it's called, this one's pretty interesting because it does leave some information that we can expect maybe in the upcoming update or in the future, which I am super excited for, and I'm sure you guys are going to be super excited for this. It's basically a bunch of socialization features and grouping features, including adventure parties or maybe little mini guilds of some sort. Now with me I have Nicole. Nicole might not talk a lot, she's a little shy, but we're gonna talk about guilds and stuff like that. It should be fun. So without further ado, let's read it. So here's what it looks like. This is on the website. I'll leave a link in the description below. My dear wizards, I'm sure you've heard us toss around the term socialization here and there lately, and I wanted to chat about it in more detail with the community. Our mission statement is simple. We want to do everything to facilitate friendships in the spiral, which is kind of ironic because they muted someone for 10 years for sharing their Discord. It's kind of ironic about socialization here and there. I saw some salty comments about that in Twitter, so yeah, we'll just see about this and what their term of socialization means. Socialization, by definition, is the act of mixing socially with others in a way that's acceptable to society. Why does that sound so weird? I don't know why that definition sounds so weird. In the spiral, our socialization changes aim to encourage wizards to interact with each other in a positive, helpful, and rewarding ways. As an MMO, Wizard101 obviously has many social systems, and players often connect with each other already, but we want to expand and improve upon our social offerings, given more encouragement to use them. We've been lucky to attract such an amazingly positive and wonderful community. I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's just kind of talking about socialization and, you know, all the good stuff that comes with socialization. Now it says on this section, why socialization? Why is it so important for MMO players to socialize? I could get all the analytical and talk about engagement metrics, but let's keep it simple. It's simply more enjoyable to be part of something, being part of a world, being part of a community, part of like a collective of humans, wizards, gratifying to share an experience. It's more fun, and we are all about fun in the spiral, yada yada yada. You know, it just goes on, tells you why socialization is so good, yada yada yada. This one's interesting though. As I talked about in a particular letter last year, we aim to balance our updates in many ways. One important majority is to hit as many of the player types as possible. We've got the PvP initiative for the competitors, and we've started to roll out our new story content over more updates like quests leading up to Lemuria this year. So again, Lemuria I think is kind of confirmed as like the next world that we're going to be in. Pretty interesting stuff for the explorers, and we put a million things for the achievers, and this initiative aims at our socializers, people that enjoy interacting with other people above all else, which I also like. We're inspired by these social folks and want to give our community new ways to grow and become stronger and create their own community as well. We've also attempted some cross-pollination between player types, especially with recent content. Many players aren't competitors but enjoy Beast Moon PvP because there are elements of social and achievement-based play that can be earned outside of wins and losses. Some people aren't born explorers, but then we lead them through a story exploring their world. They enjoy it. Finally, some people aren't naturally socializers. While they are not against playing with other players, they also aren't going to seek it out. Any friction will stop them from doing so, and sometimes they just need a little nudge to go play with others. This is my gaming personality, to be quite honest. We're hoping that when we've completed this initiative, it will give folks like me, those on the fence, that nudge, that interaction, that, you know, that extra push to play with other people, you know. And we played Wizard101 for so many years. I've seen a lot of people do solo questing and stuff like that. Even myself, when Caramel first came out, I pretty much solo quested like the whole like, I have to say I solo quested like 80% of the world on test drum, but then I did a majority of that with Nicole. Like, me and Nicole literally went through the whole caramel thing, like the whole caramel world, just me and her. Like, she's a balance wizard, I'm a life wizard, I heal, she attacks. She's great at attacking, I love it. We've been questing for so many years, but you know, I play with so many other players, and it's like, I don't like playing with other players. Like, you just know, just looking at them, that they probably don't have the best gear, or they don't know how to use their cards, or just, you know, it's frustrating playing with other players. But I think what they're trying to do is kind of help that socialization feature a little bit, give everybody that extra push. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll probably solo quest a little bit of Lemuria, depending on how actually hard it is. But it should be interesting. Now, these are some interesting changes. We decided on this method of how updates are. So, this one says, make a pass to improve existing systems and lay a solid social foundation first before tackling huge new initiatives, and generally first work on features benefiting new/all wizards before we tackle changes focused on max level wizards. So, interesting. Balance out updates. You need you to hear this coming from me. I'm all about balance when I'm all about fire. Between giving players better ways to connect, new things to do, social interactions or social situations, and solid rewards for doing so. You know, with the spring update, we talked about team up volunteers, which team ups kind of got capped to like a certain player percentage, or certain, like, you can't be like a max level wizard helping people in Unicorn Way. You know, they kind of like, you know, did a lot of stuff with that. I mean, I haven't checked that out in a while, but you know, we had a little team up situation. The friendly flag, a lot of people aren't really a big fan of that, just because a lot of people are teleporting to people, might harass people, you know. So again, you know, a lot of people didn't also like that whole friendly player icon thing. The social UI is pretty cool, added a new social button, pretty cool stuff. Now, they changed the group to mob ratio, they've already changed that. Now this, the most important part of this dev diary, is all the way at the bottom. Now, in the coming updates, that's my baby brother in the background, he's having fun. But these are the types of changes that we're gonna see in the future, and this is really crazy, alright? More grouping changes. So we'd like to give perks for having a full group. Would you like to always go first in PvE perhaps? Increase drop rates to help questing go faster. There are some things we're considering. Also, we would like to make the grouping UI more functional and intuitive. So we might be seeing some changes with how groups are formed, and maybe some increased drop rates to help questing go faster. I think that just means quest items. I don't think that just means loot drops, but it would be interesting to see an increased loot drop if you had a preset group going into a battle. I think that would be pretty awesome. Now, Adventure Party is the one that you're going to want to keep an eye out for. Now, interested in a more permanent way to group up with friends. Now, while guilds are on our list, they're still pretty far away. Our first step is a bit smaller, sort of a guild-late system. Just to be clear, adventures parties are not guilds. Okay, so they said that in caps. So adventure parties are not guilds. So whatever adventure parties is, it's not going to be anything like guilds. It's going to be on a smaller scale of whatever it is. So again, pretty interesting stuff right there. Now this one's also interesting. Combat changes. Are you frustrated by joining combat half a second too late? What if we allowed players to join during the combat planning phase? Ever wanted to ditch your minion or henchman to let a wizard in? We want to let you do that. So you can join in like mid-combat phase. Like while you're selecting blades, somebody can just instantly walk in and join in the battle. Like the timer might still be on and stuff like that, but you don't have to wait around. And I've been wanting this for so long. Dude, it's been like, how long have I been playing this game? Like 10 years at least. Like, oh my goodness. Because you have people that join in late and stuff like that, so that will definitely be interesting to see. I'm really excited for that, actually. That will be an interesting one. And there's much more, but I don't want to steal all the RD's and Gary's thunder, yada yada yada. Further out, we're discussing fun things to do in larger groups. Yes, that means guilds in some form or another, but we have other more casual and inclusionary ideas as well. For now, we're focused on working from micro to macro, so from a smaller level to a bigger level. That's what micro and macro means. These features feel like an extension of a solid social structures, and will have nurtured into the game the previous the game over the previous updates. We hope you're as excited to make some friends. I'm excited to see your comments in the discussion forums. Leia, Princess Falmea, Ruben, I love it! Falmea always coming in with the awesome stuff. So what do you guys think about all of that? Pretty crazy stuff. Potentially getting guilds. That would be awesome. Not really guilds. It's like adventure parties type of thing. Like maybe like a preset group. I don't know, but whatever it is, I'm excited for it, and I hope Nicola is excited for it too, because I don't think that will be catered towards members only. I think that'll be catered for everybody in general. So definitely will be interesting to see what they do about that. I'm really excited to see. My name is Richard Unicorn Call. Let me know if you're excited, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, and I'll leave that whole dev diary in the description below, so you can read all of it by yourself and see all about that. But I'm personally excited, man. I'm really excited. But until then, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Love to know your thoughts, and I'll see you later. Peace out.